Analysis Bros. Falk or Reminiscence. Group member Devana Saputri, Dhuyaul Saninah.
The novel is a branch of literary work in the form of prose. A novel usually tells about human life in interacting. The elements in the novel are divided into elements. Both are intrinsic and extrinsic. The two are connected to build a story.
Intrinsic element. Intrinsic element are the main element that build the novel from the inside and are composed of theme, point of view, plot, character and characterization, setting, conflict, and message.
One theme. Theme is the idea of the underlying idea of a story, either revealed or unrevealed. The theme in the novel Falk or Reminiscence are the theme of cannibalism, sailor's life, how humans survive, and about a woman.
Point of view. Suroto said point of view is that the author's placement in describing events of different kinds or periods that are part of the story. The point of view of used by the author in the novel Falk or Reminiscence is the first-person perspective. This can be seen in the following quote: I stayed instantly in the loud and knife tone. I came nearly every evening.
Plot. Suroto present a plot or plot that is a story pathway in which events are reorganized one by one and interrelated according to the law of cause and effect from beginning to end. The plot used in the novel Falk, Reminiscence has a flow that is advanced. The fabric of the story is arranged based on time that goes forward rather than turning past.
Character and characterization. A character is a character in a story, whereas character is a character of its own. Ahmad say in this story can be followed by development via storyteller or storyteller audience. The character comes from character, meaning the prepater. Sign it described as character or story character. It is referred to as a character or characterization.
The character in the novel Falk Reminiscence. Falk is a Danish or Norwegian tugboat captain who turned to be cannibal. Herman is a kind, humble man and German ship master. Mr. Herman Mrs. Herman is a friendly housewife.
Nicholas is Herman's baby who grumpy and very active. Scumbergs is helpfuls and gossipers. Hermione is a quiet orphan. Totterson is a foolish man.
2019 12 suggests that the setting is the place and time of the story, in line with Suroto's opinion of the setting is that of the place and time atmosphere of event. The time setting for the novel is morning, afternoon, and evening. The setting of the scene in the novel Falk or Reminiscence is happening at Riverside Harbour on board Dutch and Scombergscovirum. The setting of situation is related to things with life situation told in a work of fiction. Even a course something warm up because the Herman's family, but sometimes is turned tense because of a furious fight.
Falk and Warren said that conflict is dramatic, referring to the fight between two equal forces and suggesting reprisals. Internal conflict are conflict that occur something inside character. Internal conflict that occur in novel Falk, a reminiscence, is painfully of loving a woman and struggle for survival. External conflict are conflict that occur between a character and something outside, both with the natural environment and the human environment. External conflict that occur in novel Falk, a reminiscence, is the harness of sailor life and cannibalisms happen.
Message Nurgiantoro in Meta Dwitasari 2013-19 suggests that the real commission is the idea underlying the writing of a work, the idea underlying the creation of the literature as the support of the message. If author give us the problem of the story its way out, then that solution is called a commission. The message contained the novel Falk, a reminiscence, is to survive we must fight to death, talk obstacles that prevents us, prove that you are strong and able to endure them. As from romance, fight for her if she is worth fighting for.
Extrinsic element. The extrinsic element is the outside literary element. It consists primarily of the writer's biography and background, the story behind the screen, and the follow in society.
In novel Falk, a remains Falk with his yearning for Herman's niece become powerful, all-consuming physical passion. Despite all his suffering on board the Burgmaster doll, his unfulfilled desire for her hurts him more deeply. It is a more painful feeling to endure. This is worse. This is worse pain. This is more terrible. He exclaimed. It's interesting to note that when Falk tows away Herman's ship by force, the narrator observes, "I could not believe that simple towing operation could suggest so plainly the idea of abdication, of forever." Falk was simple running of the Diana. Identity. The identity of the novel is despite Joseph Conrad's own proclivity toward the dark observation on life and love. This book is quite humorous in many ways, especially in regard to the gossips Comberg and how its interpretation of certain situations are completely off the mark.
Psychoanalysis. The theory of psychoanalysis provides an unconscious influence that influence human behavior. as we know that an author is producing a work is sometimes influenced by elements of the subconscious. So, it helps in producing literary works. Novel Falk, a Reminiscence, tells of a sailor's life and his dark secret. Falk's sinister secret is that he had once resorted to cannibalism when the ship that he was on suffered from mishap at sea and the crew all turned on each other, resorting to murder and other hideous acts of violence. Falk alone was the only who survived.